everybody, welcome back. So today's video is going to be my December favorites. I'm thinking about also doing like a 2014 favorite, so like things I loved all year instead of just like products I use specifically for the month. So let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. Those would kind of be almost like my holy grail products, so things that I definitely loved throughout the whole year. So let me know if y'all want to see that. This month's favorites is mostly beauty products. If you're not into that thing, this might not be your favorite video, but hopefully you'll find something you like in here because I do have a lot of really good things to share with y'all today. So let's get started. I feel like every month I'm telling you guys about a new foundation, but the truth is that I'm always trying new things, especially like BB creams and CC creams. I'm always looking for a good lightweight product, but something that has really good coverage. It's not that I have a lot of imperfections on my skin or anything, it's just that I kind of have discoloration and I just really like everything to look even and smooth. It's just what I like it to look like. So, but I want kind of a product that's not going to weigh my skin down, especially when it's the winter time and it's really dry. Anyways, so I have been absolutely loving the Supergoop CC Cream Daily Correct Broad Spectrum SPF 40 sunscreen. This is a self-adjusting shade that I use fair to light, and then I think there's light to medium and medium to dark. I use the fair to light, and it really is like self-adjusting. You put it on your skin and to me it looks like, oh, this is going to be a little too fair. But once it kind of dries, if you will, matches perfectly. This is one of the few foundation type products that I've ever used that I legitimately could say you cannot see it on your skin. A lot of times people will say, oh, this foundation, looks just like skin or whatever, but I can still see it. This one I really and truly feel like sinks into your pores well, and I can't see it. I can't tell that there's makeup on my face when I wear this. So this is if you're somebody who just uses like 2 or 3 products, you throw a little foundation on, you throw a little mascara on, a little blush, and you're out the door, this would be a great product for you because it really doesn't even look like you're wearing any kind of heavy or thick foundation. It's obviously not a drugstore product, so it's not $5. I think this is about $30, but in my opinion, it is worth every penny. Awesome coverage, awesome, staying power, and like I said, you really can't see any makeup on your face when you're wearing this. The next thing is another sort of face product. It's the Ben Nye Luxury Powder, and a lot of people use the banana powder, but because I have pink undertones in my skin, I like to use the cameo powder. Now the reason that I'm loving this, and I've had it for a long time, but the reason I'm loving this right now is because I've been using this in conjunction with my beauty blender to set my under eyes. So y'all know I love my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. But obviously that's kind of an expensive product, so I'm always looking for something that I can use that's less expensive. So I can't remember, I want to say this huge thing is like $10. But basically, to me the key is using it with a damp beauty blender. If I just use this with a makeup brush, it doesn't have the same effect. But if I put on my concealer and pat it in with my beauty blender, then I take this and put a little bit on the top of my hand, and then I take my damp beauty blender, dip it in, and use that to set my under eyes. It just gives the most flawless, not cakey, not crepey and powdery looking, just very natural skin-like finish under my eyes that does not really get all settled into my fine lines and stuff. So I am really loving this product. And like I said, I use it in conjunction with the beauty blender, and that's part of the reason that I like it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it just with a brush in the same way that I do if you use it with a damp beauty blender. Next up, I'm gonna have to eat crow, y'all. When I did my Ipsy unboxing for November, or my Ipsy unbagging for November, I said that I wasn't really sure I was gonna like this hairspray because it's a Morocco argan oil hairspray, and sometimes these companies that make the oil products, their hairsprays can kind of weigh your hair down. But this did not do that at all. The entire thing is gone. I used the entire bottle. It really is like a good hold, but very lightweight. Your hair is still kind of bouncy and has movement to it and doesn't look like crusty and crunchy. So this, again, is the Marc Anthony Oil of Morocco Argan Oil Hairspray. Sulfate-free, extra hold, fast drying, infused with keratin. I really loved this hairspray. It did everything it says it does, and it did not weigh my hair down. Next up, we have this little sample tube that I got at Sephora of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I just want to complain for 1 second. I don't really consider myself to be like a prude or anything, but I have to say, I get really discouraged sometimes with the makeup companies and the names they pick for their products. I don't know, I feel like, do you have to call it Better Than Sex? Like, it just makes it so I can't talk about this mascara in front of my kids. I can't say, if a friend says, what's your favorite mascara? And we're sitting in front of our kids, I can't say, what's the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara? Like, why do they do that? Don't even get me started on NARS. They have a blush called Deep Throat. I'm sure you probably already know about it, but still, I'm like, and I know their most popular blush is called Orgasm, and then they have another one called Deep Throat. It's just, I get so frustrated with these companies because I love their products. I just don't know why they have to name them those things. For goodness sakes, you're selling to women, you're not selling to men. We don't care. Like, I'm not buying the product because it has some sexual name to it. Anyways, I digress. It just bothers me a little bit. And like I said, I don't really consider myself to be a huge prude, but I just feel like that's so unnecessary. Anyways, the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, I really do like this. It has a natural bristle brush, hourglass shape, I guess. Yeah, I really feel like this plumps up my lashes. I'm not wearing it today, but I do feel like it plumps up my lashes, gives them some volume. And what I like to do is use this mascara first and then go over it with the Butterfly Intenza mascara that I told you guys about, I think in my last favorites, because that one has a like a plastic wand, and that one does a really good job of separating the lashes and keeping them from getting clumpy. So this one kind of gives me the length and the volume, and that one separates them and makes them like nice and not clumpy and spidery and scary looking. So anyways, definitely love this mascara. Really wish they changed their names. Whatever. The next product, as far as makeup goes, is this Instain Blush by The Balm. The color of this one is Houndstooth, and it's like a mauve color. The main reason that I'm putting this in my favorites this month is because this is one of the few blushes that I have that I can put on and it's there at the end of the day. This blush, it really is like a stain. So you have to be light-handed with it, but when you do use it, it's going to stay on your face all day. It is not going anywhere. And I love that because I feel like a lot of times one of the first things that I notice that goes on my makeup, other than my lipstick, if it's not a long-wearing lipstick, is my blush. It kind of just disappears. But these Instain blushes do not do that, and I especially love this.
Please don't be. So my question, how do you spell?
Anyways, thank you to my children for scaring the crap out of me. Oh my gosh, I was like, you think I would have seen her coming. I really didn't. Anyways, so I love this blush by The Balm. It's an Instain blush, Houndstooth, love it, stays on. Beautiful color for fall, winter. It's not fall anymore, but you know what I'm saying. More things left. The next thing is this Oxygen Nail Treatment by Julep. I picked up this out of their Julep store that I got for free. It's an oxygen nail treatment, and I really do like this because my nails get so dried out, especially because I paint them so often, so I'm using nail polish remover on them very often as well, so it kind of dries them out. And I just really like this. It gives just an ever so slight pink finish, but it really does make your nails feel like very hard, and like it's really moisturizing them, and I just think it does a really good job, and a nice little product that I had never tried before. And especially if you're someone who doesn't really want to wear a lot of nail polish, but you want something on your nails, this is a perfect thing. Like I said, it just gives them an ever so slight pinkish tint, very natural looking, but very pretty as well. So the Julep Oxygen Nail Treatment. Sorry, I'm still recovering from my mini heart attack. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment Mask. I hesitated buying this for a long time. It's been out for a little while now, and as someone with extremely dry skin, I kind of knew right away this was probably going to be a good product for me, but I wish these things weren't so expensive, the big bottles. These little sample ones, they're not samples, but the smaller sized ones, deluxe samples, are like $19. The full size is about $70, I think. I'm like, I'm going to buy the smaller one first and see if it's really all that, if I would even be willing to spend $70 on it. But I have to say, I love this. What I do with it is I take it and I put it on my obviously clean, washed face at night. And then I just put it all over my face, and then I sleep in it and wash it off the next morning. And I'm telling you what, the next day my face feels like a baby's butt. Like so soft, so hydrated, so moisturized. It definitely does what it says it does, and really, really moisturizes and hydrates my skin. So I'll probably stick to the sample sizes just because I don't know that I'll ever buy the $70 one, but this is a great mask if you have really, really dry skin. Like I said, you don't have to leave it on overnight. You can just put it on and then wash it off whatever the recommended time is, probably 20 minutes later. But I think it's definitely a mask that did not break me out or cause any issues for me to sleep in it. So I really like this. Okay, ladies, that is everything. Those are all my favorites for December. I'm sorry I didn't have really any kid or house or anything other types of favorites. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And also let me know in the comments if you want to see like a best of 2014, like my favorite products for the entire year. So maybe I could break that video up into like beauty products, kid products, that kind of thing, so it's not all in one crazy long video. Anyways, let me know if you want to see that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.